Poesía, poetry, Greek meaning, poesía. I create, yo creo, conveying love, at times some anger, lyrical yet magical methods of manifestations. I love it. A way of remembering, holding on to memory, preservation is called poetry. Predating literacy in many languages, 9 elements of poetry, alliteration, assonance, consonants, figurative language, poetry. I love the imagery. Rhyme with me, feeling the rhythm, sometimes bongos, but today cover me. I'm going in with drums and violins. I'm Dr. Poetry, I dancer while I write a stanza, choosing wisely my tone, bailando el son, escuchando la clave. Each feeling the recentering rapidly to the movement of my pen as I express my thoughts through poem. What many refer to poetry, but was Latin really derived from the Romans? Negative, it's from the Phoenicians. Latin realmente no derivó de los romanos. After all, aren't we all hermanas y hermanos? Honors to all languages as we keep creating. We may all be speaking, but are we really communicating? I see you over there playing investigator all in my hair, pero yo no me ha muerto para que me estén velando. Entiendo lo que estoy falando, mi filia. Fica con calma, nene. No fica así, no. No fica con rabia, no. No one is shaming you for speaking different languages that connect us all. There's always truth in the lie, and I choose to rely on my frequency. But for me, it's the ability to express my thoughts in several languages. After all, the point of it all is to connect and not disconnect. Protection for the connection. Embrace my affection. In poética dieri, soy doctora poesía, soy la doctora poesial. Oh, ¿a qué aconteció como lengua latina? Ella es extinta. What happened to the Latin language? Is it extinct? Is it dead? Está muerto. Que un mergulano inició de latín. ¿El donde veo? ¿De dónde vino? Phoenician derived, said the Romanos. So they added CIC to create a romantic language of French, Romanian, Spanish, and Portuguese. There's always truth in a lie, and I choose to rely on my frequency to embrace all dialects, accents that beautifully remind us of our diversified ancestry. Poesía sounds like a lot, right? I love it. Speaking Latin, Portuguese, and Spanish, but where did it come from? Phoenician. No one is shaming you for speaking different languages. Ninguém tá falando mentira, meu filho. Fica com calma, neném. Da mão não fica assim, não. There's always truth in the lie, and I choose to rely on my frequency. Frequency. Ninguém me está aborgando você por falar diferente. A linguagem que nos conecta a todos. Yo amo poesía con toda mi alma. Poesía. Feel free to hate on me. I'm Dr. Poetry, and I love poetry.
Ain't no curtain call at 3 a.m. My window squeaks like a tired violin, and the street is trying to sing me a thirsty lullaby that won't quench my thirst, that I don't trust. I'm the type who counts poetic bars in my head, not sheep, nah. Train tracks and stairwell doors being slammed instead. And say it isn't so. The city's dripping, brass out the vent. You already know. Can't you see the mugs in the kitchen glare with coffee halos, forgetting that beast below? The steam rising like ghosts from yesterday's white pages. Don't forget, I got 77 notebooks, stacked taller than last winter's sacred prayers. There's layers to this dish. Each page breathes a dare, a bite of the 3 a.m. boogie down, feisty and spicy air. And I pace the blocks and avenues in my mind. Oops, my feet are stuck in poetic, erotic rhymes. It's about time, cause I'm trying to squeeze a line from a ache that's in my chest, like squeezing a lemon for truth, for time, yes, interrupted by police sirens, skating on gray matter of my thoughts. But I ain't running, I'm not running. I'm listening to what slept through the superstitious, creative side of dawn and the rat-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta of the radiator. The 21 bus sneaking up at Zada's bodega on HMOP's Floetic Corner. The breath of a hope that we won't quit. But I spill metaphors like evaporated milk on the table. So wake up and smell the Bustelo. Come on, wake up and smell that Bustelo. Y'all know that smell is in the rooms. And my pen is possessed. It's possessed, pointing toward myself, and my internal moon is I am Earth. Oh shit, it's already noon. That's right, it's noon. Hey, so sleep? Yeah, sleep. Yeah, you old rumor. You slick. Rumor, you're slick. So stay away, cause I'm casing the night. Ooh, can you hear it? It's more better CHIZZ blues and brass and floristics every night and every day, molding my poetry like it's Play-Doh and air dry clay. Hey, every block, every avenue gives me a stanza as I enter Dada's bodega, where we share stories, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Yeah, our love isn't for sale, but I'm the poet who forgot to charge our dreams with sleep. Oh, I forgot. So I borrow his shoes. I borrowed his shoes and straighten out the boogie down crooked heart until my yawning shakes the wooden blinds and says, start again, start cheap, start sharp. When sunrise blesses the housing bricks, I jot a line or two that maybe, just maybe, we kept poetry free in front view. In front view, y'all. Because you know what? We need to keep poetry in the front view for the world to see. The Bronx is loyal to my poetry, and he hears me out even when I'm restless. It's true poetry. And I, the sleep-deprived poet, exhilarated with spoken words as you say some of it. Say some for cheesecake with extra drizzle for Granny WOWZERS. In tune with cosmic oracles, enjoyment of the view of the coast, the Apache, listening to more better CHIZZ blues. Nettles here, nettles there, I am the poet that doesn't sleep, because I hear within my own soul, speak to self, as I am Dr. Poetry. Well, we hear deaf poetry out. We are the poets that don't sleep, y'all.
Hey yo, shout out to Hear Me Out Poetry Records. It's your boy More Better CHIZZ. Mad love to the poetic crew, and shout out to Deaf Poetry on the beat. Life is a vibe and we definitely vibing, yeah. Life is more better with poetry, no doubt. So let's go. Life is a journey, so just let it flow like poetry. I manifest from within, so this the real me. A worldwide flow resonating on a higher frequency. I'm here to show love and spread my light equally. I'm known to tell a joke, but take life seriously. Skip out on yours and you'll answer the truth. I'm from the school of hard knocks, and you can label me an undergrad. Set out to mom raise a son, yo, without a dad. I had to repeat grade, but now I'm twice as bad. My opponents exposed because they bad at math.
Hey, I love it.
Hey, Coast, what up?
That's the fact, Shades. But along the journey,
Shout out to y'all.
I got brothers like you.
Y'all better know. Go
If
Coast.
you know me, my life's poetry.
Go ahead, Coast.
If you hate me, it ain't too much.
Ain't nothing but you could do to me.
You could try to turn people against me. Maybe even talk a little
Shout out
shit.
to everyone out there. Welcome to Hear Me Out Poetry Live. Yes, we got the
Let's go.
I love it. What's going
Woo!
on, Coast?
Look at all y'all beautiful people.
Oh man, it's good to see all of y'all.
I'm in
Us,
awe right now.
right? I love
I'm
it.
in
I love
awe.
it.
I'm happy to be here. Yo, Izzy, I love that piece.
That
I
was
love
Man,
that
you
piece. It
a
was
hot.
so
beautiful classic.
Yes.
Woo! Just vintage. It's part
authentic.
I loved it too. Thank you. Cause I don't know. It's like I prophesized you all will be here.
Yeah,
That's crazy, right?
yeah, yeah, you sure did, yo.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I'm hearing a mic here. I don't know if it's mine. Hold on. All right, let's go. No, I really love doing that. I had fun. It's been a long time since I've done something like that. Um, I felt it. It was
Yeah.
almost like being in New York all over again. You know what I mean? It was fun. It
Mm-hmm.
was fun, and it just reminded me of what
Priceless.
we do. You know what I mean? I was like in
Right.
the
And the fact that the snapping, it just became part of the beat. That was
Right?
dope.
Right.
And you was snapping on
Mm-hmm.
the spot.
Yeah,
love
No
that.
doubt.
It's
Love
still a
it.
little feedback from somebody, Mike, by the way.
I,
I think it might check your right. Okay. That's good. That's perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Appreciate
want to
that.
say, it's you got some beautiful teeth, man. That
I
piece, you got
know.
all your gorgeous teeth. Like,
I'm like,
wow,
I need my
I
teeth.
was jealous. Just
Thank you.
a little bit.
Oh, thank you. I
I,
was just at the dentist yesterday. Thank you. Um,
Beautiful.
Izzy,
So
I
that
was
what?
taken away
Uh
by
huh.
it. I was taken away by it. I came in on when she came with the. You already know that's my style right there. That jazz beat.
Mm-hmm.
I was
thank you.
there. I was like, let's go, Izzy.
I have fun doing like bringing everyone in because when I heard that, I thought of Chiz. To be honest with you, I was like, dun, dun, all I heard, and I said, this sounds like Chiz right here. And then I saw all of us with shades, with our berets. You know what I mean?
Uh,
And I was like,
you kind of answered my question. I was going to ask you what was the inspiration, but now I know.
There you go.
Yeah.
it was pretty much everyone. Hear me out poetry. I call that hear me out poetry doesn't sleep. HMOP don't sleep.
Yeah.
If you guys remember Chiz and Cosmic, we were all saying I couldn't sleep and you couldn't sleep. And I had started saying something. Remember, I was kind of freestyling that I was like,
Right.
I
Right. I
can't
remember that.
sleep because I was saying something like that. Well, I took that and
I
started
heard
writing
that.
with it. You remember
Yep.
that, right? And that's where
Mm-hmm.
it came from. I was like, I can't sleep, and then that's where it all came from. Like being in the kitchen and just looking around. When you can't sleep, everything you look at, everything you're looking at, the sun coming through. You're
Mm-hmm.
like, wait, and then all this. You start going in your head thinking about the whole day, and that's what I was doing. I was really talking about all the things that I think about. What we do when we don't sleep, we start going over like weeks of stuff that happened. You
Right.
Hmm.
start thinking about
True.
everything, and then you look at all your note. If you're poets out there, you guys know what I'm talking about. We write a lot. We have notebooks. I saw 77 notebooks. I was like, I got 70. They're stacked and stacked with all that,
Yeah.
you know. Um, and then I thought about especially New York in the Bronx because of a lot of the poetry. I say the Bronx has it loves my flowetry. I owe that to the Bronx because I was born and raised there, and that's what inspired me. That was my muse. That was what
Yeah.
embraced everything that I write about now. Um, it comes from a way of thinking. So I know everybody has their own muse. Coast, I know you have yours up in Brooklyn, even Atlanta now. Chiz, Philly. Low, Miss Cheesecake, Ohio. Granny Cali and Cosmic Cali and Oregon. You guys
Yes.
have a little bit of everything. So I thought about you, and I was basically saying, but you know what? Save a little bit. When I say save some for cheesecake and save some for Granny Wowzers, and I when I said that, I said save all that energy for you guys because you guys are gonna get
Right.
on the stage and you're gonna do your thing too. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
I'm like, even Deaf Poetry, I'm like, and will we see Deaf Poetry? Will we hear him out?
Right.
Shout out to all of y'all because I think Hear Me Out Poetry. I feel like there's no Coast without Chiz. There's no Chiz without Izzy. There's no Iz without Granny. There's no Granny without Miss Cheesecake. And it keeps going and going. And that's what makes us so dope and
Right.
and, and
Hmm.
diverse. I like that. What's going on, Chiz? I like that.
Well, I'm tuned
He's
in. I like what she's
he's
saying. I'm like,
fighting the
Because
truth
yeah.
it's
fight.
true. It's true. Look, we got Granny here. Granny. Shout out to Granny Wowzers. And
Yeah.
Sunshine. Sunshine sleeping, right?
Yeah.
Sleeping?
He knocked
Yeah.
out right now.
And it's funny because I did that. I was like, ish.
I like that whole piece. You fit us all in there perfectly. You described us all like individual. It was beautiful. I liked it.
Thank y'all, man. I can't wait to hear what all of y'all, because I know y'all bringing it, right? Coast, what you think?
Man, I'm excited. I'm super happy to hear everyone pieces in here. And when I get to my piece, I'm gonna connect the dot between Izzy piece and my piece.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh
You gotta stay
yeah.
tuned though. If you leave early, you're not gonna
Yeah.
get that. So stay
Yeah.
tuned.
I
I'm
can't wait.
I'm tuned in. I'm
I can't
tuned
wait.
in. I want to see.
What's up, Miss Cheesecake? What's going on with you, honey?
I'm chilling. I'm happy to be back here with you guys and the listeners and the viewers. I've been good. I'm excited to be here with the family and
Yeah.
reciting and hearing y'all. I'm ready.
hmm
We're going to hear from you soon. I know you got something really hot, because
Mm-hmm.
this is Hear Me Out Poetry Live, y'all. They are reciting live. You'll hear some already recorded. You hear some live. You hear a little bit of everything. And you know what? What has Cosmic got in the bag? Cosmic, talk
Mm.
to us. Cosmic, how you feeling? Because I know she's a little under the weather, but she's here
Right.
with us. We
I
appreciate
am
you.
here.
And Izzy, check the chat.
I'm like, oh, I've been resting, so I made sure I had the energy and I had my tea. But yeah, I'm recovering from being under the weather, getting better by the moment. So I'm happy to be here.
Yay. That's good. And I can't wait to hear what we got. So,
Ooh.
Granny, Chizzy, Coast the Apache, don't
hmm
forget that it is Hispanic Heritage Month. And
Yes.
we've been celebrating. You already know the whole Bad Bunny thing. You already know all that situation. I will say this. I have something special to present from one of our friends over at Stereo, who
Yeah, let's
shared
go.
something with us. Wait until you hear it. I can't wait for all of you guys to hear it. His name is Jay Smooth. In case you guys don't know, Jay Smooth. It was always during the pandemic, I came into Stereo like in 2021. This is Jay Smooth, y'all. Shout out to Jay Smooth. He actually was always playing salsa, speaking about Spanish stuff on Stereo. And when he reached out to me today, he didn't expect me to put this on here today, by the way. He had no idea I was going to
Mm.
do this. He just sent that to me. And he was like, oh, and when I heard it, I was like, get out of here. All this talent. And we had no idea, y'all. I had no
hmm
idea. So he was always with Mr. Nuggets. You remember Mr. Nuggets and all of them?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So he was always doing that. And I'm going to present this piece right here. It's called Stereo, Familia Stereo, right?
hmm
And let's see, here we go. I'm going to ask everyone to mute up so that we could hear this. There's some feedback. Yeah. Thank you, guys. Here we go.
Hey, esto va para mis hermanos y hermanas. Desde la era COVID todo lo que se gana. Sonido de ese estéreo en nuestros corazones, haciendo historia, cruzando todas las emociones. Conectamos en un chat, la vida virtual. Virgilio a la cabeza, siempre siendo real. Pacino, Valentino, el humor nunca falta. Con risas y chistes cada episodio resalta. Mr. Nuggets en la mezcla, el rey de los memes. Compartiendo historias, juntos somos un team. Poison y su vibe, trayendo la energía. El caballo de la rima, pura sabiduría. Angelina Walker despliega su arte con letras y versos que siempre dan parte. Doctor Poetry, cada rima es un don. La lírica fluye, nunca hay confusión. Stereopotias, pura conexión. De Colombia al mundo vibra en cada canción. Hermanos y hermanas siempre en la acción. Esto es amor, familia en cada transmisión. Yo, Diamond P trae el brillo, siempre resplandor. Brit Sox con su voz, siempre es un honor. Chatameo, trae la buena energía con cada episodio, creando la empatía. 3 años juntos construyendo un lazo. Desde la pandemia ha sido un gran abrazo. Cada día hablamos, compartimos ideales. En este viaje dije, todos somos inmortales. La risa y la música llenan el aire, sintiendo la vida, nunca hay desaire. Así creamos un hogar entre risas y verdad. Estéreo Podcast, siempre en unidad. Oh, Estéreo Podcast, pura conexión. De Colombia al mundo vibra en cada canción. Hermanos y hermanas, siempre en la acción. Esto es amor, familia en cada transmisión. A veces es duro, pero juntos volamos. En cada conversación siempre apoyamos desde la distancia. El cariño es fuerte, esta familia de palabras nunca está muerta. Nos conocimos en tiempos de incertidumbre, pero encontramos luz en la misma penumbra. Cada tema tratado, cada risa y llanto, en el corazón llevamos un profundo encanto. Estéreo Podcast, pura conexión. De Colombia al mundo vibra en cada canción. Hermanos y hermanas siempre en la acción. Esto es amor, familia en cada transmisión. Así que levanta la voz, siente esta vibración. A todos mis hermanos, con mucho corazón. Julio Smooth se despide, pero con amor. Estéreo Podcast, siempre en el mejor humor. Por los días que vienen y los que ya pasaron. Gracias a esta familia, juntos siempre ganamos.
Yo, shout out to that, yo.
He did
Fire.
that. Go off, Jay Smooth.
Fire.
Come on, come
Jay
on.
Smooth.
Ooh.
Jay Smooth ain't got nothing to prove. That was fire, no doubt.
And let me
That
just
was
give,
fire.
let me just give you a little synopsis, right? A little what he's talking about, because I know it's in Spanish, but you heard he mentioned Bree Talks, Diamond P,
I
Mr.
heard
Nuggets.
that.
He mentioned a couple of names. He says we all got together on this app. It was really tough times. It was during a pandemic. Everyone was, reaching to connect, and we all got together and we connected. And it's been 3 years now, and we're still going strong. So I was like, I didn't expect that. Guys, I'm preparing for the show. I'm getting all this, the producing part of everything. So I'm like, and I'm like, what? He didn't send it to me, like to where I usually get all the, the videos and stuff. Like he sent it to the WhatsApp. So I'm like, huh? I just happened to go there to get an image. And when I went to WhatsApp, I'm like, what's this? Oh, an audio. What's he saying? I was like, whoa, what is this? I said, do you mind if I play this? He says, no, not at all. First of all, I definitely want to say, if anybody, I'm going to put this on the screen later on, where you can reach Jay Smooth. You can reach him on Instagram. You can reach him on Stereo. I will put up his address in a minute, his Stereo links, and his Instagram link, okay? That was definitely... Shout out to Snaps
Fire.
For real. Shout out to Jay Smooth.
I gotta
Hey,
give him.
Izzy, can we get a round of applause for
I
Jay
was
Smooth?
just about to say that. I was just about to say that. We gotta, he gets applauses. Okay, applauses. Bongos. Applauses. One more blank bongos.
And the explosion.
There you go.
I love it. Yeah, it's a little late though. Yeah, shout out to that. Thank you for reminding me. But yeah, that was shout out to that, and I thought it came in perfect because it is Hispanic Heritage Month, so I wanted to honor that. Shout out to Mr. Jay Smooth. He's a DJ too. He's still growing strong there. He represents Colombia. He's from Colombia.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes, what's crazy is that it was feel good energy, even though I didn't necessarily know what he was saying. It gave me a feel good energy. The song, like I felt motivated, even though I didn't know what he was saying.
So
Yeah,
I feel you on that, Coach. It's the same thing, like the cadence. Though I didn't like Coach, but Coach just said you didn't. I don't know what you were saying, but the cadence and the build and the rise of the music, you felt his heart. You felt his heart, and that in itself is a vibe. That's what I'm tuned in on. That life is a vibe. You felt this vibe. Shout out to Jay Smooth, man. Thanks for that. Share. That's what it's all about.
shout out to Jay Smooth.
Jay
Yes.
Smooth.
Smooth self.
That's where I was glad that I understand poquito español. So it came in fire to me. I was like, yeah, go Jay Smooth.
Go Jay Smooth, right? Shout out to that, man. All right, y'all. So we got this Cosmic Oracle coming right up. Cosmic got.
Mhm.
Tell us about your piece, Cosmic, real quick while I bring it up.
So this piece is on my album, and it's called Powerfully Me, and it was dedicated to a few individuals in regards to certain things that were occurring and some stuff I had found out about, and I just want to set things straight so people could understand who Cosmic Oracle is.
Hey, I hear that. All right, let's go. I'm going to play this right now. And this is Powerfully Me. Powerfully Me. Everybody mute up, y'all. Let's go.
A prophet by nature, a prophet of nature, connected with desired elements, I harbor an ancient wild energy, blessed with the gifts from the rivers and forestry, gorgeously ethereal and deeply divine with my otherworldly cosmology, wild, untamed, and free, powerfully me. Cosmic Oracle is not a character, so please do not get it twisted. In fact, I simply advise that you fully pay attention. I am multitudes. Cosmic Oracle is me, the core is my spiritual essence and tranquility. I am her, and she is within me. And so I speak to each and every being. Do not allow for the lack of truly understanding be your downward spiral. Buckle up your bootstraps, humble self, and forward march into the balancing of your mind, body, and spirit. You see, I speak from a place of understanding due to my vast experiences. I am alchemical starseed medicine. I move in a precise manner as necessary. And my, oh my, lately it's been extra necessary to bring forth the truths to the light, to reveal who and what needs to be reviewed and thus healed, adjusted, removed, etc. I always see. I am far from foolish. In fact, my job is to reveal the foolery at hand. So if you choose to disregard my true essence, to not take me seriously, to disrespect my being with the many hats I must wear, the multitudes of me, well then, that is on you. You can kick rocks through and through, and I wish you all the best in all that you do. Stuck in your 3D endeavors, cause I've got moves to make, minds to shake, demons to break and slay, and I most definitely have no time to waste. And I will not be undermined and treated distastefully as if I'm meaningless by the assimilated assumptions that have your triggers, have you triggering your shadow boxing tendencies, creating prolific treacheries. You came incorrect, you never leveled up. And you see, I was never the one. Meaning I'm not the one to endure the ill-willed atrocities of someone who has trauma unhealed, blindfolded by blind anger, never truly cleansing one's temple, allowing all the negative frequencies you have crossed and continue to embark upon each and every day because it's a part of life. But you never truly, fully, completely cleanse. I've been played with before by others. I've also knocked ego-driven monsters off their high horse. I have danced with the devil multiple times. And this is why I actually cleanse my temple. I've actually done and do the work. I'm genuine. I'm lovable because I am love. I am worthy. I breathe loyalty. I am kind. But because I've slipped at times in those uncherished moments of vulnerability, this allowed for inconsistency to seep in. I allowed for defilement to spew and leave its residue saturated, imprinted, disarrayed status and all. I've had to step back to enter into a deep cleansing, once again, a scrub session that lasted for days, revitalized to awaken and fully recognize who and what I allowed to take a seat at my table. But I'm energized once again, cosmically alert, a mystic by nature, a mystic of nature,
connecting with desired elements, harboring my ancient wild energy, blessed with the gifts from Mother Ocean and the trees, beautifully ethereal and peacefully haunting with my otherworldly cosmology, wild and tamed and free, powerfully me. Oh no, Cosmic Oracle is not a character. This is no show, so please don't get it twisted. In fact, I simply advise that you highly pay attention. But then again, you are not welcomed here anymore. Do you see that over there? Yeah, that's the door. The threshold of farewell. You came incorrect. You never leveled up correctly in your connect. You are not welcomed here anymore. No, you're no longer welcomed here.
Okay,
She said right. Oh, you was right.
In case anybody was confused.
That was beautiful.
She said what she said.
She said what she said. That's
said
what she
said. Facts. Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah, that was fine.
Even Diva's saying something about that right now. She's like, no,
She's
no.
liking it. She's like, yeah. She got 5 marks up.
She said it. She said it. She said it. I love it. Straightforward, rice and beans. You got that off. Got that off your chest. You feel lighter now?
I do. It was beautiful. Yes.
Well, shout out to that. Snaps out to that. Cosmic.
You know what I like is that you're telling people that if they're not gonna accept, you've been through the trials, so this is who you are, and if they're not with that, kick rocks, like you said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I love the guitar. That was a guitar on the back, right?
Right. Yes.
I love that. It really gave life to what you were saying. That was a beautiful piece.
It was.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
It is.
Therapeutic. It was very therapeutic. The whole album is. And so that was like a big piece that needed to be a part of the album. And it's like I said, it speaks to various times and spaces and time. It's not directed towards one person or anything like that. So I always want to make that clear to folks. So people are like, whoa, who did what to you? Like, what's going on?
Right.
Oh, this is everything.
I think that's the beauty. I think that's the
My
beauty.
son's co-creator. I mean,
So, fam, I think that's the beauty of poetry and everyone is that you can find your place wherever, whoever. you are,
Right.
Something that resonates, and let that be for you. And it's dope that you did that in the structure of that, just like you said. So it's not targeting anything. It's like because you're being in life experiences and you're sharing. I love your share. Keep doing what you're doing. So, fam, you already know.
thank you.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
It was very descriptive. Very descriptive. You said what you had to say. I've had plenty of pieces. You've heard me here. Very haste. Lately, I'm on that right now. Even writing the books, I'm saying what I have to say.
Right. It's important.
And you don't even need to give a disclaimer. I don't have to give a disclaimer. You don't need to. You know why? Because if you feel it, you know it. If it ain't with you,
let's go.
With you. If you feel it, you know it. That's why I don't really care. I said what I said. If you feel it, then you should check yourself. Like I don't, you know what I mean? Like nobody need to be coming to me. Are we good? Are we? You feel something? Okay, because it's not necessary. You know what I mean? But when you say what you have to say, don't we feel lighter? Don't we feel better? And it's not that we want to weaponize poetry neither, because I always said that. I think poetry is not gangster. There's no gangster poetry going on here. I had to, someone before had said, I thought, hearing poetry, it was said in a way that I had to quickly kind of like cut that root before it grew into a tree. I was like, no, we're not doing that. What we're not going to do is ever use poetry to slam people. Right. We will get shit off our chests. Absolutely.
That's all it is.
But it's not going to be like we're going to have gangster poet right here in this corner, and then we got the gangster poet on that corner. Now we're going to say our shit. We will say what we got to say, Coast. You know that's right. Coast is on mute just in case. We will say what we have to say. We have to, but not that it's going to be used as a weapon, because I don't want to speak out of both sides of the mouth. I want to be responsible when I say this, y'all.
Right.
Like poetry, and I think we talked about this before we recorded. We started our recording. Um, when we even politics, we each have different political views, right? It is
Mhm.
safe in poetry to say what you want to say politically, right? What we don't want to do is offend any one of us that are here with each other,
No,
because
no.
that would
Yeah.
be like, then wait a minute, if we have issues, we should talk about it. You
Right.
know what I
Mhm.
mean? That's real talk. Now, sometimes it's gonna happen where we're gonna see things that are happening right now that we want
Mhm.
to talk about. I've talked
Mhm.
about Puerto Rico. I've been very vocal about it, how I felt. Um, but I also know my limits because I don't want to saturate anyone with
Right.
my with what I'm feeling, because we want to uplift. Remember that? We want to uplift. We want people to feel lighter when they hear me. We want you out there to feel lighter, right?
That's right.
When you listen to us. Um, you want to identify with the human condition and experiences that we're each going through. When Cheesecake does
Right.
it, Granny does it, Coast does it, Chiz does
Mhm.
it, and Cosmic just did it. Somebody understood what she was saying, right?
Mhm.
Right.
So shout out and snaps to y'all. What y'all think about
Thank you.
that?
Thank
Nah,
you.
I really think that was excellent. And
Yeah,
so
she
far, all the pieces I've heard off your album is super fire. It's
Mm-hmm.
streaming on YouTube, right?
Yes, it's
YouTube,
on all
Yeah.
platforms: YouTube,
Apple,
Apple,
Spotify.
iHeartRadio, Spotify. Yeah,
Mhm.
it's on.
Last week you had the piece about your son. That was beautiful. And then
Yes.
this week, I just like the whole poem from beginning to end. I resonated with every section of it. Like I was connected the whole way through.
Absolutely.
Good.
Beautiful,
Thank you.
beautiful.
Thank you, everybody.
Granny, what you think about that a little bit? Want to share something
I
with us?
I
Hmm.
was enjoying it, but I enjoyed it too watching you listen to the piece again. You see that emotion and that power coming out of you. I think I
Mhm.
kind of enjoyed that more.
Mhm.
I mean, I don't want to say enjoyed it more than the piece because the piece was fire. But watching you go through it and knowing what you said, that made it more powerful to me. And it's just like, yeah, if you don't know me, you better get to know me.
That's
Right.
that's
Right.
right.
That
One
part.
hundred.
Yo, in a sense, and I know Izzy just talked about the whole gangster thing, but in a sense, that was elegant gangster.
That's
You
exactly
know?
what it
Right,
was.
Yeah,
right.
of course, man. It is elegant. I like what you're saying right there. It's actually it's what we call elegant gangster. I like that. I didn't even think
I
about
like
it like
that.
that.
I
Mm-hmm.
like
Elegant
that.
gangster.
I
Because you know
like
why?
that gangster.
It's not what we say, it's how we say it, right?
That's right.
It's
Right.
how,
Right.
when you're writing poetry, some of us are passively aggressive, right?
Mm-hmm.
Some of us are straight up gangster. I'm taking, putting my hair in a bun. I'm going in. I say that in one of my, like, cover me, I'm going in. Like, there's certain things that we're gonna do, right? Um, it's just when it's done with such elegance and grace, and you're
Mhm.
getting your point across, and you're just like, it's almost like a disclaimer. It's like, listen,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I see you. I see what you're doing. I saw what
Mhm.
happened. I'm here. I know you think I'm this, but I'm really A, B, C, D, E, F.
Right.
Okay. And if you
Right.
don't know, study A, B, C, D, F, and then say something. Okay. If you,
Right.
Yeah.
and I
That
love
is
that.
it. In
I
a
agree.
Yeah.
nutshell.
I like that.
Absolutely. I love
I
it.
like that.
It's like a
But
post I put on. I put up. I know you all saw it. I thought it was on point. It's a woman. It's not me. It's a woman. She's wearing a shirt. It says, "I'll turn you into poetry."
okay.
It's what
Oh
happens.
yeah, I remember that post. I seen that.
I like
Yeah.
that. I like that in the back. I'm turning into poetry.
I used to tell people that you better watch how you treat me because
Right.
I will make something out of you. I will write
Okay.
Mhm.
something about you, so and you'll live forever.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Exactly.
Yes, because
And I'll
poetry
do it
is life.
eloquently.
Like Chiz is always saying, poetry is life. Chiz.
Mhm.
That's
Right.
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 That's
Poetry is
facts.
definitely poetry is definitely life. First off, can you guys hear me? Any technical difficulties going on
You
here?
good?
We just checking.
We hear
Nice.
you.
Yeah,
We
you
just hear a
sound
little.
great.
We hear
I think
some little
it's
feedback. I always say, like, everybody hold to your wires. Hold your wires, mijo.
Yeah.
Like,
If maybe
hold
maybe if
the
you hold your mic steady, it might
hold
be
your
better.
mic steady. That way we
Hold
don't.
my mic
There
steady
we
so that
go.
I'm ready.
There it
That's
goes.
There
better.
you
That's
go.
it.
That's
So it
it.
takes a
'Cause
team, just like it takes a village. Viewers? Are you seeing the lessons live and full of? It takes a village. It takes a team. They get
A
Chizzy right on
community.
here. A community,
here,
togetherness. This is what it's
HOE
all about. Live and full effect.
community.
Case in point, poetry is life.
That's right.
See?
That's right. Pun
Right.
Oh
intended,
yeah,
y'all.
shout out to COSMIK. Poetry is life, yeah.
That's it. Shout out to
Yeah.
all of us and all the viewers out there because that's right. That's our mantra, one of them. And it speaks out and it's speaking out through us all. And I love it. Fired up. I'm fired up, Cosmic. I love
Yeah.
what you're doing.
You did that. You said what you
Man,
said. Yes.
that part.
All right.
Sir
Miss Cheesecake, what
Chizenton.
you,
Let's go.
right? Sir,
Yeah.
Chisington. I can't even say that right now. Sir Chisington.
Such
Miss
a
Cheesecake. Tell us, talk to us. What you thought about that piece, Cheesecake?
Oh, she said what she said.
She said what she
Okay.
said,
She
right?
said what she said. Aggressively, but sensual. I
Right.
heard affirmations. I heard illumination. I heard alchemy. I heard empowerment. She was
Yes.
exposing herself with no shame and just putting it out there. This is me. This is what you're gonna get. What you see is what you get. And I love it.
Unapologetically,
That's
unapologetically, with
That
enlightenment.
part.
It's like you were enlightened. I love that. I love that. Shout out to Cosmic, y'all. Snaps out. Let's get them snaps out. I love it. I love it.
I had to come off mute so you can hear my snaps. You hear them now?
I hear. I hear.
Crackling and popping now. Laughing the
Go
hey.
stream that album. That album is fire.
That's
Right.
right. That's right. On Apple, Spotify, y'all, everywhere. Everywhere. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Don't make me speak Spanish. Okay.
The porquero
Yo,
was
I know some Spanish. You want to see?
Let me see. Let me see.
Siéntate, por favor.
What?
Okay.
oh
And all I gotta say to that is that's when I come in and say, okay.
That's when I say Estaki.
There you go. Okay.
Awesome.
All I have one word. Dale.
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 Mira.
Mira,
Mira.
mira. Oh my God, that was funny.
That's look, right?
That
That's look.
mira, that listen.
That's
mira
straight
was
New
such
York.
that's straight New York. Let me tell you
Mira.
something. They used to call the Latinas, right? Mira miras, okay?
Yeah.
Because it was always like, yo, she was a
Mira,
mira.
mira,
I'm like, what
mira,
the
mira.
fuck is a mira? I'm a look.
hmm
Oh, I am a look. I'm that look. You know, got
Every
poetic right
time
away.
I had a Puerto Rican friend named Calico. Every time we see him, mira. You know what I mean?
And then they're like, ¿Qué pasó? Right?
Mhm.
¿Qué pasó? So funny, y'all. Shout out to that good old days. All right, Miss Cheesecake with the drizzle.
Ooh,
What
Drizzle.
you got for us, Miss
come on,
Cheesecake? What you
cheesecake.
got for us, Miss Cheesecake?
Spazzle and dazzle with the drizzle, the sizzle. That's what she do. She,
I gotta
Miss
start
Cheesecake
upon a little
drizzle.
bit.
Yeah, whip that thing up.
I love it. Whip it. Let's go. I'm gonna mute up. Everybody mute up because Miss Cheesecake's gonna recite. Tell us about this piece and let it flow.
Okay, so life been lifing. There has been so much going on, but it made me go back into things that I've previously written, and this is called shadow work, and talk about healing and growing and all that good stuff. So, like to hear it go. I've been through trauma, pain, and a multitude of things I didn't ask for, and my mind, body, and spirit had to keep score. Floating through life, not on my feet, not on the ground, just floating through a space of existence and not living. The love I had in my heart at the time I thought of myself freely giving was an energetic pain that wouldn't die, just kept on living, and unknowingly seeking to find myself in the depth of the shadows, going back and forth in my mind about who I was and where I'd been. To fully love and know self is the greatest sin. Trust me, I wouldn't change it for the world. I had to learn to dig into me instead of staying stuck on what others did to me. Completely valid in my experience, acknowledging the pain, releasing the pain, and forgiving me. Never knew the name or how it worked. Sleepless and teary nights filled with continued shadow work. A continuous battle goes on within, not knowing who you are, an enemy or a friend. My inner child wants love, teenage self wants revenge, and me of today wants peace. So I had to sit down, make a decision, and release. Feeling all the pain, embracing it, facing it, confronting this inner beast. Creating by pain, trauma, things I didn't ask for, had to dig deeper and face me, the biggest obstacle to conquer. Had to stop lying to myself and keeping the peace. All I was doing was feeding that hungry beast. No release. Rage increased. And it didn't feel good it didn't feel good at all. It hurt, but confused and ready, I started shadow work. Writing down my thoughts, validating myself, being there for me like no one else. Clearing thoughts of anxiety even though it returns, but having a better understanding of self and how much I've learned. Giving myself grace so I'm allowed to make mistakes. I'm partially human in this spiritual space. Expanding my perspective and viewing things with love. Letting the divine be my compass and guide me from above. Release all the things that hurt, keeping me bound, not feeling free. Peeling all the layers of little old me. And even though it hurts, it's showing my worth. Learning who I am day by day, doing shadow work. I embraced me and the hurt, felt it, loved it, and gave it back to Mother Earth. I spoke to my shadow and learned to use this beast for pushing forward and maybe helping someone like me. Don't let the beast consume you. I know it hurts. Alchemize and redirect. Make that shadow work.
Yo.
Woo! Stop, stop,
Yes.
stop,
Shadow
stop.
work.
My God,
You
Miss
guys heard
Cheesecake.
it.
Yeah.
Shadow work.
Beautiful. Man, I'm telling you. And
Mm.
it's and it almost made me cry though. I'm gonna tell you, like when you were saying it, I almost felt like lately I've been there too. Like I'm feeling everything everyone's saying. I'm so sensitive lately. What is going on
Right?
with me? What is happening to me?
Yeah.
I'm feeling what the heck? What in the criminology? No, I was in here like, I was in the back like,
Mm-hmm.
because it's like you're looking like there's a microscope within. We are
Yeah.
looking with our microscope. We
Yeah.
are under we put ourselves under a microscope when we do that. Shadow
Mm-hmm.
work is not pretty. It is not pretty at all. You may want to take some days away from folks, you
Yeah.
know? Like when folks disappear, let them be. Let
Mm-hmm.
them be who they want to be because
Right.
they are finding they're not fighting the shadow. The shadow's speaking. I think we had this on the poetic clinic. Remember that? The shadow
Mm-hmm.
work that we did? That was
Yeah.
beautiful, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Um and then you could see the beauty after because
Mm-hmm.
we pick up on
Yeah.
it. We have that behavioral trauma recognition. We start picking up on certain behaviors and we like, I'm not gonna do that because I did the shadow work. Like, and we don't use those words, but we actually say that to ourselves. I don't know if I'm right or wrong.
Yeah.
Can you guys
You're
understand what
right.
I'm saying?
Yeah. You're
Hmm.
Yes.
right. We say that to
Yeah.
ourselves.
Yeah, I
Amen.
Absolutely.
totally agree.
Spot on.
I love how she did that. I love that. That was beautiful. That was
Thank you.
beautiful.
And I just want to say, cheesecake. First of all, your pen game was beautiful on that. Like the
Yes.
rhymes was very crisp. Also, it's something about just people just getting up and being organic and saying they poem straight up, no beat or nothing. I love that. But I want to cue in on one part you said. First of all, I want to say the whole poem is absolutely beautiful. One of the most important battles we have in our life. Matter of fact, the most important battle we have in life is battle itself.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that your poem is pretty much talking about that
Yes.
battle itself you was having, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And what get lost sometimes when we fighting ourselves to be a better us or to let go of pain or whatever, we sometimes are too hard on ourselves.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And when you're too hard on yourself, when you make a mistake, it takes you longer to bounce back.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So there's a part where you said in that poem about giving grace.
Mm-hmm.
And that probably was, with all the great things you said, that part was so important because we have to give ourselves grace when battle itself.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Allow ourselves to understand that look, you're not perfect, you're gonna fall down, but we gotta get back up. Matter of fact, I think me and you had a little talk that time when I was like, it's all about getting up.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about the fall, it's about getting up.
That's
So
right.
that's dope, man. I
Yes.
really enjoyed that
Love
cheesecake.
that.
I appreciate you
That was
Absolutely.
um
insightful.
gracing that on my ears.
Yeah, that's insightful, Coast. Shout out to you for
Very.
that, for picking
Sound.
up
Thank
on that. Because the compassion for yourself, self compassion is definitely a
Mhm.
must. what you're
That's
doing.
respect.
Have grace with yourself, Definitely. I love that, y'all. Oh man. Anything else, y'all? Anybody want to say anything about that? Because that was beautiful.
It's
And her delivery is
confirmation. Her delivery, Miss Cheesecake. This is the drizzle part, the dazzle that we talk about because she comes from a place of insight and deafness because she's speaking about what she's lived and experienced, and she's giving it to you raw and cut in the way that she dresses it up and do. That's the dazzle. That's why when you say extra drizzle, that's what
Yeah.
you get because you're feeling that she's giving you, but also the healing, the rebound, the resilience. It's just not about okay what I went through. No, I can tell you what I went through and what I've been through because I'm standing in achievement. So she speaks of strength. You hear all of that in the tapestry and which the way she does it. Honest to you, Miss Cheesecake.
Chiz, just hold your mic. We didn't get that last part. Say that again.
say that
I
again.
said honest to Miss Cheesecake for continuous transparency, empathy that we hear in all of her work. We hear
Absolutely.
you. The world hears you.
Yes, we do.
Stay tuned to the Poetic Clinic and you get more of Miss Cheesecake, but I ain't going to talk about that. That's the
Right.
time.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good Chiz. You might as well talk about make sure you let everybody know about the Poetic Clinic.
Well, all right then.
Right.
Here we go. Tune in on Hit Me Out Poetry. Yes, we have the breakdown. Everybody's doing so many wonderful things. Also, a lot of the members here at Hear Me Out Poetry Network, you need to chime in on their online stores. You have Badge of Pearls, Dr. Poetry. You got Cosmic Oracle. Granny Wild. Everybody's in their bag. Nah, CHIZZ ain't got no store yet, but it's coming.
But you a customer.
There you go.
You a
Right.
supporter.
There
You
you
support
go.
Cosmic. You support
I'm a
all of
Top
us.
customer. You know what I
Hey,
mean?
look, we all moving on up. Check it out. I'm wearing it right now.
Hey.
Moving
I
on
just
up.
realized. Oh.
Hey,
Show that.
I got to show it.
Let's see. Let's get a front.
Let's
Oh,
get
wait,
a
we can.
front.
There we go. We're
Mr.
moving on
Jeff.
up.
Moving on up.
Yes,
That's
guys.
cool.
Let's go.
Moving on up like Georgie and E on Weezy.
Hey,
No,
hello.
but we are moving on up as a collective, as a family, in togetherness. We are moving on up in awareness and the continued spread. We are moving on up and spreading Hispanic Heritage Month and knowing that it's not just
Right.
in a month. Let's keep it
Thank
a bean.
you.
It's
All
not just a
right.
month, by the way.
Can I
But
get an amen?
Coming on now.
I got the orphan bucket over here, y'all. Been playing them time.
you see George stood on business now. Don't get it twisted. He stood on business. We standing on business and Hear Me
Love
Out
that.
Poetry, and this is why the doors are open. Those of you out there that want to tap in, chime in with your poetry and be heard and spoken, this is the place for it. There's open doors. You're welcome. We're giving you case in point examples of what you will be in a treat for, and this is just the beginning. So it starts with you stepping out in your already gift because, listen, you're tapped in already. You're still here watching this. You're supposed to be here. You're in the right place. Stay tuned. Let's go. And I'm going on mute again.
Let's go.
Hey, you know what? I am gonna actually go out and get an orphan bucket for next show because this guy, when the reverend comes out of him, when the reverends come out of him, I gotta send that
It is. I am. It's like this, and I don't tuck in shy with anything. I am who I am. We're gonna get into that in a minute. The sermon's not over, but it ain't coming to you the way you think it is.
There it
The way
is.
you think it is.
No, listen. But we gotta give him his applause. We gotta give him his applause. We have to, because he's definitely. I love your. He's the Brian McKnight of poetry. What are we talking about here? Hello, hola, hola.
Smooth as butter.
Listen, viewers. She said that. I did not call myself the Brian Knight. They gave me that
I'm
name.
gonna get. Listen, I'm gonna go around the room. I'm gonna go around the room right now. I'm gonna go around the room. I'm gonna go around the room right now since y'all want to do that. This is what I'm gonna do. Everybody's gonna mute up because I want to make sure that there's no static or feedback or nothing, my friends. Why am I talking like that? What is wrong with me? All right, hold on. All right, we're gonna start with Coast. Coast is the LL Cool J of poetry. Then we have the Brian McKnight of poetry. Then we have the Congresswoman, the political, poetic Granny Wowzers. Yes. And then we have, I gotta talk like this. We have the smooth, silky Sade of poetry, Miss Cheesecake. Yeah. And you guys gotta get, I could never do this talk because I'm too New York. I don't know how, but this right here is the Mae West. I just love a man in a uniform. The Mae West of poetry, Cosmic Oracle. Yes, I love it. My peeps, I'm trying to tell y'all that we are all diverse. We have our own format. Y'all can get off mute now. You know what I'm saying? Give yourselves a round of applause. Give yourselves a round of applause. Because everyone has their unique flow, their way, their persona, and your heart is like, that's why I love each and every one of you. And I mean it. Like those names, guys, that was me. That was me. I gave them those names. Because they give themselves those names. They carry those personas. You know, we got over there, you know, the El Cool J, you know, we don't know if he's sexy. He's like, oh, you know, he's you know, and then we got the smooth with the saxophone, the nice voice, and hey, you know, let's talk. This is more better chiz. Okay, and then we got I'll be there. Let's protest. Let's talk about the people. We got Granny Wowzers. And then
No
we have
justice, no peace.
no justice, no peace. And then we have
No fascist police.
all that jazz, you know, all that jazz. Ooh, I love it too. That is Miss Cheesecake. But then we got the feisty, Can you give us one? Can you give us a Mae West a little thing? Because Cosmic, I can't do that. And she's from Brooklyn, this Mae West, right? Mae West is from Brooklyn. I can't
yeah,
do
she
that.
is. She's from Brooklyn, all right.
See that? You see? I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't. I love that. I can't do that. But let's get back to poetry, y'all. Let's get back to poetry. And speaking about politics and stuff like that and power to the people.
But not today.
But not today. Today, yeah, no, because today, yeah, we've agreed that today we're gonna take a break, my friends. We know that there's a lot going on, and we want to kind of like talk about everything that's gonna help us try to relax and find ways to connect with you guys as well. Because you know, you're watching the news, we're watching the news. If we all start talking about what we're watching, it's gonna saturate us, right? And we need some balance, right? So I say, Granny Wowzers, talk to us. What do you got for us today? Balance.
I've got an inspirational piece, sort of, an educational piece to teach you about why I sound like this. And it's called aphasia. First, let me say Viva la Raza for the Hispanic Heritage Month. I got you.
That's right.
All right. Aphasia. 53 candles just burned bright. But before I blew them out, I wanted to tell you something. This mouth, this tongue, this battlefield of words ain't waving no white flag. They call it aphasia. Like my speech got tangled in barbed wire. Like my words tripped over themselves before they reached daylight. But listen, I'm still speaking. Even when the syllables scatter, even when the sentences fall like puzzle pieces, missing from the box. I find a way to make new pictures because my voice ain't locked. It's just remixing itself, Ricka, 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 rewriting the rules, teaching me patience, teaching me to fight. Aphasia, you might you might try to choke my sound, but you can't choke my truth. You can't gag my spirit. Yeah, every pause I take, that's just breath charging up my power. Every stumble I make, that's just proof I'm still climbing, step by jagged step. And now that I hit 53, I stand taller than broken sentences, louder than the twisted words, because I ain't my disorder. I ain't my stutter, my stall, or my slip. I'm thunder rolling through cracked sky. I'm testimony that refuses to be erased. So hear me now. Aphasia don't own me. I speak with my hands, my eyes, my heart that beats like a drumline, loud enough to shake silence down. 53 years, and I'm still writing, still rhyming, still climbing, because this tongue and this truth ain't never backing down. Poem.
Snap, 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 snap.
Yo,
Wow.
snap, 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 snap. I'm over here like, let's go, Granny
Yes.
Wowzers. I'm right
Hmm.
there.
Oh
Got the
my
volume
God.
down. Come
That
on,
was beautiful.
Granny
Yes.
Wowzers. Say I ain't never scared and
At
harm right.
all.
Mm-hmm.
What?
You know, Granny, you're brave. You're very brave. I've always said she was brave. She's so brave. A lot of us may not understand. I don't understand phasia. I don't understand these things. But just watching you right now just did something to my heart, right?
Hmm.
Because you're there and you don't care. You you you
Uh-uh.
you're doing what you can, and it's coming out of you. You're educating us. I don't know what's happening today, but you guys have a way of telling things. It started with COSMIK, CHEEZCAKE, and now with you. Um, I see the truth coming out of you. Does that make any sense to anybody? Like
Hmm.
it's like
Mm-hmm.
it's
Mm-hmm.
coming out.
Absolutely, it does.
And
Yes.
and and it doesn't matter how much you put your shades on and that hat and that jacket, I can see right through it. And
It's
I want you to know that we love you, and I'm hugging you right now because I think you've never stepped away from any fight.
mm-mm.
No.
You've always confronted, you grabbed the bull through its horns, and you're doing it right now with this. And you're educating, even in the
Mm-hmm.
middle of it. It's called
Mm-hmm.
alchemy. We talked about this, right, Cosmic, yesterday.
Yes.
Alchemy, how she transforms her pain into. We do that here. So a big shout out to Granny. Granny, that was beautiful.
Thank
Granny,
you.
that was
Thanks.
Thank
beautiful.
Big
you.
shout
Beautiful,
out. Big
beautiful.
shout out.
Snaps out to you.
Beautiful.
Snaps out to you.
Thank
Real
you.
talk.
I hope you could
And
understand it.
you
Yep.
could.
Oh
You
Absolutely
yeah.
could.
did. I
Thank
understand it
Yes.
You did.
Loud and
very
clear.
well.
Very
And
powerful.
and I piggyback off of Izzy with the bravery to
Mm-hmm.
come up here and the bravery and the boldness because
Yes.
you didn't and like you said in your poem, the disability won't define you, and that's what you just lived when you recited that poem. Even as it tried to bind your words, you fought through it, and we heard every word, every syllable, and I was definitely inspired by that. That was a beautiful piece,
Absolutely. Yeah.
Granny, and thank you
Thank
Thank
for the
you.
you.
education.
Thank you.
That's right. That's
Yes.
right.
And
Thank you.
it's crazy that, and I'm sure y'all didn't share pieces, the ladies coming onto the show, and it's like all in sync with each
Synchronized.
other.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
That's
empowerment.
energy doesn't lie.
Nope.
Energy does not lie. I love
Never.
that. And it's good that you see that, uh, Coast, that you're so observant to that. Like we are so, like I said, we're sensitive lately. Like we're all empaths over here. I don't like to use the word empath nowadays because everybody's calling themselves
Everybody's
empath. But maybe because everyone's becoming sensitive. That's what's happening. We're becoming so sensitive to our sensory. Everything is just like, I don't know. If ecstasy was society, we are all there.
Right.
Where did that come from? But damn, poetic. If ecstasy was society,
Yeah, there you go.
I like that.
And
Shout out to
I'll
Granny.
take sensitivity and empathy over the cold brick walls.
I know that's right. Let's go.
Right.
That's
I don't even know
right.
what that is. I've never experienced the cold brick wall.
No, I haven't.
That's all right. It didn't work.
I don't like it. I get there sometimes, so I get there, and I don't like it. When I'm like that, I stay away. I'll be like, I'll talk to y'all later. I'll be like, Coast, I don't think I could be around because I don't do very well. I switch off. I switch off. Like I don't like Aquarius. Hello.
Yes.
We get in the facts. You know, we forget about feelings and everything, and we're like, it's a feeling, it'll go away. You know, that's not good to be there.
Yeah.
It's not good to be there. I was thinking about that the other day when my sisters and I were having a conversation about mom, right? You know, mom has her issues, and I was telling her, you know, I don't remember mom even crying or even going through stuff when she was in her worst. Like, I don't remember my mom going, oh, I don't know how we're gonna do this. Like I don't ever remember that. I'm trying to remember that now, like her doing that, because now I see it because she's older. I don't know if that makes sense, but like older, like she's going through her whole dementia. But I don't ever remember her breaking down. I remember her like, this is in the worst moments. Like, you know, she was a victim of domestic violence. Even when her eyes were bleeding or whatever, I never saw her like, oh my cry. Like I've always saw her like, you know, like call this, you know, do this, but she wasn't crying or sad. It was just like, you know, strong. So the importance of not internalizing that is crazy. I think Costa's sister spoke about that sometimes when we internalize, and I think that there was a correlation of dementia. Remember we talked about that could actually, so I could see why now that shows up after mom. And I say all that to say it's okay to cry. It's okay to feel sad. It's okay to be sensitive, you know, because it's all right. I know we make fun of it sometimes because the cancers, right? Because y'all cancers, boy. I gotta stop hanging out with cancers.
What about
Y'all
our
making
kids?
me weak. Y'all making me look like a crybaby sometimes, making me cry all the time. But no, getting back to Granny, that was beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Miss Cheesecake, any words for that? Anything for that? That was something.
That was a beautiful piece. You did your thing through all the struggle that you feel like you might have had. We still heard you. We still saw you. I heard courage. I heard wisdom. I heard strength, resilience, empowerment.
Oh, I like that. That's a great explanation. That's a great description right
Thank
there.
you. Yeah. That's up to that explanation.
I love that. I love that. So we all in agreement. Granny Wowzers is also AKA a Wonder Woman here, okay?
Yeah.
We all are.
Gangsta Granny in the house.
Gangsta Granny.
Yeah.
Speaking about Gangsta Granny, y'all, I definitely want to give a big shout out to the Birdhouse. Shout out to the Birdhouse.
Shout out to the Birdhouse.
My Birdhouse family.
They're coming very soon, and we're gonna take a quick commercial break. Just about the Birdhouse, okay? Shout out to the Birdhouse. Let's go, y'all. Oh my God! Oh, you saw that? I gave y'all a little Birdhouse thing right there. Y'all saw that? That was nice, right?
Wait, that was that a?
You saw that?
Oh, I thought one of y'all.
That's cool.
I did.
Birdhouse, Birdhouse, yay!
That's cool.
I love it. I love it. But I definitely want to go into giving them a quick shout out because they are coming back. We're talking about DJ Chili Chill, Nettles Owens, and AD, our girl AD. Shout out to the Birdhouse, y'all. Woo, woo, let's go, y'all.
Tune into Birdhouse Radio. Tune in, powered by DJ Chip and the Birdhouse DJs. Featuring Birdhouse artists such as Candyman Rock, Freaking Worldwide, in silhouettes. Follow the Birdhouse on Clubhouse. Why y'all follow at the Birdhouse website?
Chili chill on the grill, come do what you do. We wildin' in the Birdhouse, who's next to the queue? We wildin' in the Birdhouse, yo, we always wildin'. We wildin' in the Birdhouse, yo, we always wildin'. Chili chill on the grill, come do what you do. We wildin' in the Birdhouse, who's next to the queue? We wildin' in the Birdhouse, yo, we always wildin'. We wildin' in the Birdhouse, yo, we always wildin'. It's your boy Bone chillin' with the Bird Gang, and your boy Chili chill do the damn thing. You can rap, make beats, you can even sing. You can do it all right here on your way to fame. Don't let nobody tell you different. Never give up on your dreams, know that you gifted. You are what the game's missing. Bring everybody in here, come take a listen. The Birdhouse is on a mission. Good vibes only, so chill with the sneak dissing. If you independent, throw it up. Chili chill, keep it real, that's what's up. Northwest, east to south, we all doing big in the Birdhouse. Chili chill on the grill, come do what you do. We wildin' in the Birdhouse, who's next to the queue? We wildin' in the Birdhouse, yo, we always wildin'. We wildin' in the Birdhouse, yo, we always wildin'. Chili chill on the grill, come do what you do. We wildin' in the Birdhouse, who's next to the queue? We wildin' in the Birdhouse, yo, we always wildin'. We wildin' in the Birdhouse, yo, we always wildin'.
What a bird game! You know we always keeping you lit in the Birdhouse.
Shout out to Birdhouse.
No, do that again. Hold on, that was too real just now.
Who did that?
Do it one more time for us, Coach.
Hey,
No, who did that?
who did the scarecrow?
Oh, that was me. I'm a crow or raven.
Oh my goodness, that was real. Can you give that? Can you bring that back? That was a real. I
Hey, hey, check it out. Check it out. Just as I was about to do my bird,
my spirit animals.
Yo.
Yeah, I'm over here. And she went. Wait, that was not a caca. What bird is that? Who does that? That must be a Puerto Rican parrot.
Oh.
That's a crow.
Sounds like a squirrel. That's a cat mixed with a bird. All
Big
right,
shout
y'all.
out to Birdhouse, though, for real.
Yes. Coming
Yeah.
soon. Coming soon, y'all. We can't wait, y'all. All right. So we have the Coast the Apache. No, we don't. Coast the Apache. Yes, we do. We have Coast the Apache right up. Come on, don't.
Right.
Got
So,
LL Cool J over here.
right.
Talk to
So,
us.
since the listeners that stayed, y'all get this nugget right here. So, Izzy, your performance, you said Coast, and you mentioned me being and this is not a direct quote, but you mentioned me being inspired by CHIZZ, right?
Right.
And CHIZZ Jazz and Soul. And this piece, because we playing the Tiger's poem, right? That's the first one. The Tiger's poem was inspired by a conversation I had with CHIZZ on Sunday.
All right.
So, and then I even put undertones of the saxophones in there so that he could think. So the fact that you somehow, without knowing that, was put that on your poem is crazy.
You know, the synchronization of it all. But I'm about
Right.
to play that. Let's go, y'all. Let's play this. I can't wait. Let's go. I'm going to add this up right now.
From the dust we come, to the dust we return. You can't cheat life, you get what you earn. I helped you put fires out, now you watch me burn. My heart screamed out loud, I was under a dark cloud, feeling alone in a crowd. Then I heard a voice, baby, you better make mama proud. So from the ashes I rose, like a petal from the ground I grows. You had to be my friend to become my foe. That's why I put a limit on the people I know. Folks only loyal for a season. Trim the grass, you'll see the heathen. I fear no demon. Power in the tongue. I'd rather speak life, no fear. Live life with care. Who said a man don't tear? Digging in my essence. trauma as an adolescent. I apply those lessons. Please don't block my blessings. I believe in poetry. The seeds grow in me. Pain can't take a hold of me. The Holy Spirit consoling me. The Holy Spirit consoling me. If you looking for the old me, then you no longer know me. Don't let them rob you of your birth. That's a hoary. I don't want the praise. To God be the glory. Learn from your mama's story. Connect with your father like Maury. I can never sell out. My spirit is invested. My soul's been tested. And on the 7th day, I rested. Love, life, liberty. Hear me out poetry. We not just a movement. We a community. Brought to you by Dr. Poetry. CHEEZCAKE, COSMIK, CHIZZ. What's good, family? Greedy. Deaf Poetry. What's up, family? Yeah. To the listeners, y'all too could be a part of the community. You just gotta have a passion for poetry. Hit me out poetry on all social media. Shout out to A&N the family. Birdhouse, what up? I see y'all.
Goodness gracious.
Oh my
Woo!
goodness.
Okay, again, the synchronicity of it all is blowing my mind right now.
Right?
First of all,
Goodness, profound.
dope. And first of all, thank you.
That's good.
Because, you know, that
That
jacket right
jacket.
there
Mhm.
was a badge of pearls.
Talk about it.
Yo, so this you can get this from Badger Pearls, right? Custom made like this. I actually though, I don't know if Izzy remember how I got this. I won this in your sexiest poem contest.
Ooh, that's right. I remember that was
The
from last year.
LL. The L.
I came on there talking nasty, and then look at this. Look at this beautiful
I
jacket.
remember this.
Shout out to you. Let's see. I want to see if you can see the whole thing. Oh, I like
Look
it.
at it.
Look at you.
And it looked like it got cropped out at the bottom, but if you watch me play buzzwords after every round, I encourage everyone by saying strong work. So at the bottom, it says
Right.
strong work.
Strong work. Makes sense.
The
I like
detail.
that, brother.
The
Brilliant.
I
detail.
like
Look at
that.
his eye patch right here. That's the thing. That's cool. And I put his feather right there because he's Brooklyn every day. Shout out to
Yeah,
you.
every
But you know
day.
what? Nah, listen to me though. Coast. We're gonna give you your flowers on that right now. Let's get to it. Y'all.
Uh-oh.
We're getting a little feedback. There's a little feedback, y'all, but we're gonna get through.
Okay, can I just say real quick, my little piece, just real
Absolutely.
quick. That whole piece, just in totality, beautifully captures the complete essence of Coast.
Yep.
Complete essence of Coast. I just have to say that. That's like
No, I get what you're saying. No, shout out to that because he has you get to hear the humanitarian in him. He is speaking about he's doing first of all his marketing is genius because he's actually promoting Hear Me Out Poetry, not only Hear Me Out Poetry but A&N. Shout out to A&N, you know, shout out to the Birdhouse, right? And then he's saying to the listeners, you could be down like us too. Yeah, I just got to be part of this wonderful community. And the way he breaks it down with his heart in his hand. And I love that. Cole speaks from his heart.
Yes,
like
he does.
we all do. But when you say it, though, there's nothing rehearsed. It just comes right out. You know, it's no filter. It's natural. I love that. I love that.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I definitely had a moment there. And it's crazy, Cosmic, because I didn't even realize till I was listening to it just now, that I'm in sync too with everybody else.
Yeah.
Because I was talking about with that line where I go, I say, who say a man don't tear? Digging in my essence, trauma as an adolescence.
Yes.
I apply those lessons. Please don't block my blessings. I was like, damn, I'm in sync.
That part. Don't block my blessings.
That's
Come
My
right.
on.
goodness.
Hey, I be
Smooth.
hey, I be
That was
trying to get
Brilliant.
butter.
that word in. I'm fighting with the mute button over here, back and forth. But I'm right there with you, Brody. I'm fired up and excited. That was fire the way your approach was, delivery, really just being you. I mean, how can you really critique somebody when they flowing in their essence and element like the way that you
Right.
do? Post the Apache. Come on.
I
Yeah.
love
That's what
that.
you
Appreciate
did.
that, brother.
Essence of
Let's
it
get
all.
it, Brody.
Appreciate that. And I
Beautiful.
felt like I needed to go back to that space. I'm glad you said that though, Cosmic, because I got real lovey dovey for a minute there. I needed to go back to a space of origin, and that's what I did on that. You know what I mean?
Brooklyn.
I still got more lovey dovey stuff coming though.
No, but
I
this
still
is
got more lovey
that's
dovey coming.
and that's you. That's a part of you. But this
Hold on.
piece specifically is just so coast. And you brought us all in because that's you. You're so about family and love and you're our, it's like you're our bodyguard. I always think of Coast as our bodyguard, our protector, and just everything that you brought forth and what you're saying in regards to self and then your family, us, and all the other connects, right? And it was just, God, just feeling this. Damn
I love
Cancerian
it.
tendencies.
I want to say, after meeting your sister, everything about you makes sense.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And that piece that you just did with all of us in it, expressing us all too, you just make complete sense. And
Mm-hmm.
I love it. It's beautiful.
Thank
I
you,
love
It
Greeny.
all connects.
It's real. It's
That's
real.
right. Love it, love it. Everything about it, the vibes, the delivery, the essence of everything. And let's not leave out the sax, because come on now.
Okay.
Like,
Oh,
let's
we gonna
not
get
leave
to
that
that.
out.
We are gonna get to that. We were getting
Man.
to that.
Yeah, that's sex.
That just slid,
We
but
are
at the
getting to
end right
that.
there just now, when it at the end, I was like, oh.
Was
I
that
had to put
Chiz?
that in there.
Chiz, that
Um,
was you, right? No, that was you.
no,
No,
it,
no,
it
that was
wasn't
live
Chiz,
for me.
I thought it was you.
but
Okay.
when um, I made that beat, and then I had that conversation with Chiz about life on Sunday. And I said, yo, I gotta add him into this song somehow because he said he wouldn't be able to jump on it right away. And I went and grabbed me a saxophone sample, and boom,
There you go.
beat
There
complete.
you go.
I love
So it's
that.
Damn.
inspired by. Long story short, it's inspired
Inspiration.
by Chiz.
Yeah.
Man, Chiz.
Right.
Chiz, you know what's so funny is that we didn't plan on talking about the saxophones and the chizzy blues and the way, and I found myself talking about that in my poem. He was inspired in the poem to do so. So it's kind of
That's
like,
that, and that
you see
that's
that?
something what's
That's what
happening.
I'm
That's
saying. The
something that's what's
synchronicity.
happening.
This is
Nobody, guys, nobody didn't say nothing to nobody. We
At
just
all.
forming up like the Voltron that we do, and this is what you get. You
Yeah.
guys are seeing it out there, viewers. This is what we're talking about that you can come and be a part of. This is what's going on. This is what's be no longer kept discreet because you're in it. This is
all right,
where it's
Reverend.
at, no matter how you spin it.
Hey.
Hold your
Reverend.
mic up, Chiz.
Reverend.
Pause.
Hey,
There he
we in
goes.
there
There
for
goes Coast and Beverly
Hey,
up.
we gotta get an organ too to play. You know what I mean?
and look, he coming in.
I
I'm
can
gonna use
play
the
the
organ.
organ.
I can use the organ.
Okay,
We're
Granny
gonna
got
make
the
that
word.
work
Yeah,
too.
Brandon's
All
got
right.
an organ.
I can play the double keyboarded organ. I used
Yeah,
to
we
Let's
play
get
need
it
that
ready.
next show.
for church.
Man, I love
Y'all
it.
a
I love
mess.
it, y'all. That's just. I'm telling y'all,
You're
it is
so
true though.
beautiful. We're beautiful. I mean, just look how beautiful we are.
I love
Just
us.
I love it.
Diversity.
Love us.
Because we
And
actually
you
said
know,
we weren't gonna talk about it. We were like, y'all gonna recite, we're gonna recite. Let's just be there, show up at 4 o'clock, we'll be all be there. Boom, we're here. Hear me out poetry. And that's what
There you
happens.
go.
I love it.
and that's another thing that's beautiful about us is we all have our own unique personalities, interests,
Yeah.
and de-interests, or things we're not interested in, but we're grounded by a love for art and poetry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I might, Izzy was talking about earlier, putting political and poetry. I might be on the other side of things, but I still could appreciate the poetic side of what that person is saying. You
Exactly.
know
And
what I
that's the
mean?
truth.
Right.
He does.
Right.
Your audience, he really does. Cause y'all
That's
know I'm a radical mess, and Coach still loves me, so we're good.
no. That's
And
the truth. See,
that's why I
that's the
said
truth. That's the
on
truth.
the second end of the track, you know, you could be a part of this community, but understand that as loving as we are, you have to be coming with a spirit of art and poetry, not decisiveness, because we're gonna cut you out and kick you out.
Right.
With the boots.
Open-minded, open heart, and
Mhm.
understanding. That's
that's
right.
right. Or else it's gonna be
Humanitarian. Just be a
or and you're gonna
humanitarian.
be and you're gonna come out of here like we have to be good, y'all. But we could but you know what? Shout out to you, Coast. That was beautiful. You did your thing.
Yes.
You did
It
your
Yeah,
thing.
really was.
All right. So I know
all
you
the
have another
time.
one. We have another one, right?
Hmm.
It's called
There's
Poet's
more.
Lullaby.
There's more.
There's more.
Oh.
So
So
basically, what happened on this one was that I had two poems that was really short, but kind of different, so I couldn't combine it into one poem. So I put a little twist in there to help connect it.
all
And shout out
right.
to Oracle because first of all, shout out to my wife because
Shout out to Wifey.
yeah, she helped inspired. She helped me when I was picking this beat, like creating it because I didn't pick it, but I actually used samples to create it, and she helped me with that. And then shout out to Oracle because subconsciously, what I used to tie it together is because I was so inspired by that piece you wrote for your son. So let's get into it.
I
Ooh,
love
let's
that.
get
Oh.
it. Ooh, Poet's Lullaby.
That's
Let's
nice.
go. I'm gonna add this on right here.
At times, love is weakness and hate is strength. You claiming to be all love, but you hate my strength? I'm praying for something heaven sent. I'm burning sage. I heard it's a heavenly scent. I went left on doing what's right. Now I write about what's left. I gotta relax. Don't rush. Don't lose touch. Cause in loss there's gain. You learn so much. Pray, cause God'll answer in the clutch. Ooh, she's so fine. Man, I thought you was on the grind. She gonna take up your time. Can the physical really satisfy the mind? Well, I guess we'll find out in due time. I don't wanna be blind, but I'm in a dark room with a blacked out blind, asking God for a sign. He said, the peace you search for, look within and you shall find. And be patient and wait for your time.
That poem
Wow.
was so cool, Dad. Can I hear another one?
Yeah, you could get one more, but after this, you gotta go to bed. You got school tomorrow.
Okay.
Life is short, but I stand tall. Knowing my enemies is praying on my downfall. Christ paid it all, so it's just one prayer call. Growing up, I used to always hear my parents' voices, cause I was outside making bad choices. I did a lot of wrong things. I hope God forgiving me. When I had my son, I changed so swiftly. They say freedom ain't free. You down for those fights? How much you willing to give up for your human rights? Contemplating purpose, long days and nights. Raising my kids to shine so bright. Today's lesson, kids. Wickedness will always come to light. So hold on to what's good and fly high like a kite. They gonna try and dim you, so push forward and continue. Everything you need is within you, as long as God live within you. The devil live in them details, so read between the lines. The Holy Spirit reminds, so check for his signs.
That was so cool, Dad. I want to be a poet when I grow up.
You will, kid.
Good night.
Good night, kiddo.
Boy,
The
what are we talking
baby.
about?
Oh
What are we
my
talking about?
goodness.
No.
Oh
Message.
my
The last
God.
message.
Get me all in my little
Message.
feelings,
I
okay?
know. What is good
Listen, what in the world? You,
to
I don't know. We're gonna have to change the LL Cool J because you
I
making me want. You make an onion cry.
Okay.
I'm gonna hide. Crying.
Oh my God,
Yo,
Crying.
that
That
was
was
man.
so
fire.
sweet.
And then
Mm,
the message in it all, right? The message of
right.
it all. Did you catch that? You know, and
Yeah.
that's what time we in to pour back into our kids like that. That's what's you talking about the future. It's all about the children. And I
Absolutely.
love how at the end how
Mm,
it was so that was the message at the end. It was a lot of messaging is what's going on there, but at the
That's
end right
right.
Yeah.
there,
wow.
salute,
Yeah.
Brody.
I
Salute to
Yo,
love.
thank you. You know what's
I
crazy is
love
that
it.
both of those poems is a year old,
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
but I had it on beats that I didn't own. So now that I'm making my own beats, I resurrected them, and that's how this happened.
look,
I love
Exactly.
resurrection.
Nice.
wow.
Towards
Look at the word use.
resurrection of it
Resurrection.
all.
Man, this is a beautiful thing that's happened here. You guys out there watching it, y'all are watching it with us. This is not scripted. This
no
Mhm.
is
Nah.
real time.
in
Real
Real
our,
time.
time.
ele- in our element. This is what it is.
And there
Mm-hmm.
was so much going on there that you said so much, so much, Coast. I was like, first of all, um, the son, your son.
Yes.
You know, I could see
Yeah.
that happening. I could actually see that happening. I could see, you can visualize everything right away, right? Especially when he's like, when you're explaining about, first of all, at the beginning, when you talk about the beauty in the woman, and then you kind of like, it switches off to, man, it was like a
Yeah, yeah.
movie. It was like
Yes.
a movie.
Hmm.
It
Yes.
was like a movie.
Hmm.
I don't want to use the word drama because I didn't
Hmm.
see drama, like meaning like it's a drama,
No.
like that word. No, it was like I would say it's like an after school special. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like
Hmm.
we
Yeah,
needed to
yeah,
tune
yeah.
in. We had to listen to the message. There was a message. We knew there was a message when
Yeah.
when he was like, "Daddy," you were like you could listen, and when you were explaining everything to him,
Hmm.
Coast, what motivates you? I gotta ask you, like, what really, truly, truly motivates you to do pieces like this? I have to ask. I have to ask.
Um, is most definitely something that Trip said to me that it never abandoned me is that because in my family lineage I could only go to a certain point and then I don't there's nothing there no more.
Mm-hmm.
And poetry eliminates that even if I don't leave pictures or information,
Right.
they could come talk to me
Yes.
through the
Okay.
poetry. And
Yes.
so in a sense, I want my grandkids to hear it and be proud, or my
Yes.
great grands to hear it and be, yo, that was my grandpa. Oh,
Legacy.
that was his message. Oh, that's how his worldview was. Okay, you know what I
Mm,
mean?
Beautiful.
Legacy.
legacy.
Legacy over
Legacy.
defeating.
Right.
It's more
See.
powerful than money and property. Your legacy.
Right.
It can live
Hmm.
Right.
on forever. And they can hear your original voice so they
Hmm.
know what you sound like. It's
Cemented.
forever. Yeah.
That's right. It's cemented. I
Y'all
love
got
that.
me getting emotional, man. Yo, bring me some
I
tissue.
I love it though. I love it. Man, shout out to Coast, y'all. Let's snap out to Coast.
Yes.
Because we gotta
Yeah.
keep going and we're about to,
Big
you know how it
snaps.
is.
Big
All right.
snaps.
Who do we have next? We have
Whoa.
Who do we have next?
Oh,
more
somebody really brought me
messages.
tissues. They didn't know.
Hey, I like some. I'm glad
Because
somebody
it was
brought you some because
touching. It's touching. I'm trying to,
look,
They're
look.
so inspired.
I was
oh
going to
my
bring you,
goodness.
send you some virtual ones, bro. That's all right. But no pun on crying because we all gotta cry. And you know what? I'm glad tears. Listen, the
Yeah.
synchronicity, how things are lining up and playing out. guys, this is epic right
This is
here because
revelation, by the
I
way.
had
This page.
Absolutely.
Page.
that part because I had to go into my, a place where some continue to fall, but I embrace those tears and I'm
Cheers. Hold your
learning.
mic up. We missed that part.
I said I'm learning to embrace those tears. I have to cry sometime like that. You speak about tearing and crying, and we live in a day and age where the social constructs teach as if you're a simp or something if you don't cry. You know what I'm saying? But we're in a season where we need to wake up and realize that all we have that mechanism there for a reason.
Hmm.
That
Right.
valve to you should not feel estranged or should not be taboo for you to cry when it's a natural
Right.
order of things. And it's a beautiful
Yeah.
thing because it actually goes into what my freestyle today is. You see, I wrestled into it. Well, really, I did not wrestle because I was put at ease in my mind and how that I don't need an outline or a structure to flow into who I am naturally, organically. I'm going to speak, and that is rhythm. That is who we are. We are a being. And through my freestyle, just like that, because I'm not a rapper. I'm everything but nothing at the same time. I am what I want to
Mm.
choose to be
I am multitude.
because I'm tapped into a real chemistry. What I'm talking about, we heard it easily in today, talking alchemy. We're talking about aligning in the three. This is me. My energy is there, and it's just getting started. So, yeah, this is not for the faint-hearted. Faint-hearted what? Faint-hearted who? I serve fret not. Who? What? Be scared. Fear don't live here. I didn't have a script to write. I just present myself here. This is me that you hear, you see. And I'm aligning myself in the alchemy and in alignment because it's in the alignment. My mind is free, meaning no more in confinement. My soul is eternal. My rest, there is no retirement. Destined for what I always was and always will be. In the midst of all three, what am I talking about? The Trinity, the alchemy, the God in me, my G mode. If you were to ask me what would be the biggest crime that expands across all time, then you would truly see that the biggest crime is theft of identity. Identity. But you, speaking of, remember, my life path number is 8. Figure that. My life path number is 8. Picture that. It's no wonder that in the iciest situations in life, I rise and fall like the phoenix that I am, that I am. I am who I am, not who to be. I am who I am, who I align in all three. I can say this back and forth as the clock swings so easily. Spin it back at you again in alchemy. Listen, listen close. I serve the God to the utmost, the most high. He's living in me. I abide in all three. This person that you see is truly one, aligned in Trinity, where peace and liberty is really free, is really free. I'm tapped in, and I want you to be tapped in too. I wear the scriptures around my heart, keep it close, than this tattoo. I'd rather shoot the gift of love than to aim at you. You speak of cursing. I encourage. Even when you sneeze, I respond. God bless you. I'm about love. I'm about encouragement. I'm about life. I separate myself from division and strife. Military. You know, I'm a veteran. And salute to all veterans, those who suffer with PTSD. But it was only when I aligned that I could really, truly see scars and badges that I wear. In the midst of it all, the great I am is there. Figure 8, my life path member. Picture that. I got to mention, throughout all time, throughout all time, throughout all suspension, the Most High has been with me from the north to the south. The Most High has been with me, His words in my mouth. How we all should align. But everything you chase, you'll surely find if you just tap within and just align. It's time for us to remember who we are. It's time for us to connect back to the stars and realize when your rhythm's off and you wonder why life is hard and not soft. It's all about alignment. I'm standing in the great I am. Veteran. I've learned to turn my scars into bars. I've learned to turn my scars into bars. Spit it back at you. And the buzz that I get reminds me of the tobacco that I chew. But this is no addiction. I'm adding to my diction a more elegant speech, a more elegant reach, a more elegant teach. Because the truth I truly seek was in me, and this is who speaks. Left, right, left used to be my routine. But today, I am aligned with a different squad. I serve a God aligned in all three, the great Elohim. Now my soul is at liberty, in the words of MLK. Now that I have woke and I realize that freedom truly has a ring. Talk about the beat. I just told you who I am. I am the beat. I am the rhythm. I am the hip hop. Joseph CHIZZ. Government name given. That's who they say I am. But really though, I'm just living in who I am. You see, I made my decision. I'm in the aligned. You want the answer to win, to rid the world of racism and division? Align yourself with the Most High. Time on target, tight precision. You chase the clock. I no longer chase time. Everything that you trying to live and find, you're with your time. When all you had to do was remember who you were and wake up and align. This is more than just some type of showcase rhyme. Like I said before, I'm not a rapper. I choose to be whatever it is I need to be in its time because I understand who holds all time. What's time to a man? What's your time span? From pinky to thumb. Where do you find yourself when placed in God's hands? God who holds the hands of time, where there's no oppression and stress and de facto all day that we find. There's a difference. You got to go within. There's a thin line between heaven and men. And I'm talking about razor thin. It all starts with remembering. Realign yourself and connect to the cosmic star. I'm aligned and connected. Daystar lives within me. You are not my enemy. Bible says, thou prepares a table in the presence of my enemies. You were meant to be and take part in this energy so that it'll be a lesson to you to learn, to align yourself and wait in turn as the world turns. I'm on a different type of time. I'm on a different type of energy. I'm becoming better than I was yesterday. How I was 2 seconds ago. This is poetry and how life flows. Life path number 8. I was destined to rise and fall. Lay at me on my side. I'm still a figure 8. Xfinity. I live forever in the Trinity. I live forever. I'm his energy. And I'll stop right there. Moving in self, that's what was killing me. See, moving in self, that's what was killing me. It wasn't until I aligned up into the trilogy, then I realized the enemy was the enemy. You see how they go as time hit. I'm no longer sick of the tick in the top of the rhythm. Eric Rakim said it best, let the rhythm hit him. Rap is a thing that I do for fun. But I understand what KRS-One says.
Yeah, he's still going.
It's a tie. I'm still going. I'm still going. No regret, I'll rewind. Because it doesn't matter how I go, I'll still be aligned. I remember telling you that I did this for fun, but I'm also reminded of a line from KRS-One, where he said that his Uzi wears a tongue. A tongue. And then when I looked within, guess what? It was fun. I too have one. Though my name ain't Tommy, my tongue shoots like a gun. I spray you with love until we all are one. And I can go on and on. See, I'm present with myself, and that's the whole key. And what this is, viewers, what you're saying, this is something that we're embracing. Embrace you. No longer be confined in your mind. Does that sound familiar, Dr. Poetry?
Woo!
We are no longer confined. I can go on
Absolutely.
and on,
Absolutely.
but
I wish
I
you
know the
could go
Father
on
has
for
time.
on because we really short of time. But I
Yeah,
wanna like
we never
I
short of
want
time.
everybody
We
to
right in the presence of where we are. We good on time. Let's keep flowing though. I love y'all.
I
Yeah.
mean, we could definitely keep going if you want to keep going.
No, no,
That
no,
that
no, no. Keep going. We're on
no,
the show. That was it. That was my presentation. I did.
my goodness, I was just like, I don't know when, because she said I'll stop right there, so I was like, okay, and I thought we were gonna go into it.
Yeah,
Then you
you
like
tricked
kept on
us.
flowing, and then I'm like, oh wait, you gotta work with me here. You know, I'm a producer over here, but I'm over there.
I
Okay,
love y'all,
you
man.
know how I am. I'm like, okay, okay. So that right there, talk to us. That was well. What do you guys got to say about that? Because there's so much there.
That is the purest form of poetry.
Mm-hmm.
No beat, no pen, no paper, just his soul spoke to us.
Right.
Freestyle, freestyle.
Yeah.
We still.
Raw, raw
That
and
was some
uncut.
freestyle. Like
Alignment,
beautiful. The alignment of it
Alignment.
all.
That's what I wrote
giving all
down.
praise to the Most
Your
High.
whole piece, just that's all I heard was alignment. The
Mm-hmm.
spiritual alchemy, the inner art of transformation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Alignment and just
And if
being
you know
honest with
about the
self.
Phoenix,
hmm
that's it.
Mm-hmm.
And
Being
that's
honest
something
with
that
self.
we got to do the work. We got to do the
Absolutely.
work and go in, and that's my journey.
Let's
That's
get.
my quest. That's my path. That's my lifestyle. And hey, it's all right.
He had everything in there that was beautiful. The life
Mm-hmm.
path 8, who he is, and who like everybody. It goes back to what we were all saying. Nobody else's views can define who you are. And
Mm-hmm.
like you mentioned before, we will not be confined because when we get defined, we confine ourselves. And you spoke of that. And I gotta give you that. That was just straight from the dome, y'all. Y'all heard it here,
Yes.
straight from the dome. This is our more better cheers, Mr. Brian McKnight of poetry, y'all.
Appreciate you guys.
Oh my God,
We
I
have
love.
a
I gotta
few,
get.
we are all on the
Oh,
roll. I'm loving this,
yes,
guys.
Matt.
Listen, we don't do this for fame and
Oh,
flair and
we don't.
fashion. You need to hear these words I speak right now. Bring it in close. View it in close caption. We're talking
Yes,
about
sir.
alignment, guys. You can
Yes,
find it
sir.
here on Hear Me Out Poetry in so many like-minded individuals that are waiting to hear. And you're going to resonate with a lot of us in different places. This is more than just us that you see here. There's people, and shout out to Ann. There's so many connections that family we's a part of. So you just need to come on and just come on to the network.
Facts, man. Facts.
Thank you, Dr. Poetry.
You're welcome, sir. Sir Chisington. He said, bring it on here, bring it on here. Like, come, get
Bring
your
it
face
on.
up. I was like, yes, sir. You know what, y'all? Y'all have been so beautiful. I saw Sunshine, by the way. Shout out to Sunshine. We woke up Sunshine. See what you did, Chiz? You woke up Sunshine. No, I'm kidding.
Sunshine.
Listen, y'all. I got a secret. I want to share something with y'all. Look at you. Look at the LL Cool J. He said, you still LL Cool J. How you knew what I was going to do? I didn't share this with nobody. I didn't get to share it with you. So let me
I
tell
like
you.
secrets.
This is a secret, y'all. I'm gonna play something. I'm gonna ask everybody to mute up. I've been working on this. And I was just, those days when you come home and you're a woman like me who's always busy, running around. I do everything, police, mom, craziness. And then you take a shower and you look around, you're like, I need a hot shot. You know what I'm talking about? A hot shot. And I love this song from the 70s. It's called Hot Shot. But I had a little play on it because I ran into a beat. You know how I be running into beat? Oh, I like this beat. And I don't know what made me start singing this song. But this is it, y'all. I hope you like it. Disclaimer, it's a little sexy. It's a little sexy. It's a little Enjoy.
Burn down, take me on. Bend down, move along. I don't want to hurt no more. I need a hot shot. Burning late at night. When turning on and feeling right. There ain't no man inside.
Hey, that's what that was about.
That's a whole
Spicy.
vibe. Let's go. That's
Vibe
a whole
upon vibe.
vibe, man.
I told ya I was in my own way. I came from my own.
Fire.
Come on,
Yo,
baby.
hey, y'all
hot
was about to get an improv for a real
I
shit.
need a hot shower. I need a hot
that
shower. That's what I
was
need.
straight.
Yo, that set of vibe is only one thing you could get into after that play.
Okay.
We're gonna talk about that another time.
It's
She
Saturday
gotta get
night,
into the
y'all.
cold
It's
shower.
Saturday night. I need a cold shower. No, I need a hot shower, right? Hot and spicy shower. But listen, y'all, it is Saturday night, so I just wanted to set the mood for y'all. I wanted to set the mood for y'all. But we gotta get out of here, y'all. Big shout out to everyone out there. We got like 2 minutes to get out of here, so I want to get out of here real quick before we gotta. You know how that goes. Love y'all. Big shout out to all of you.
back.
Mostly Apache, More Better CHIZZ, Granny WOWZERS, Miss CHEEZCAKE, and COSMIK Oracle. I love y'all. Shout out to everyone out there. Birdhouse,
Shout out to you
ANN.
guys.
Don't forget to check out
Love
ANN.
y'all.
Check out everybody out there,
Check
y'all.
them out.
Love
Check them
y'all.
out for real.
Don't forget about Jay Smooth. He's out on Instagram and on Stereo. Shout out to Stereo, y'all. And Project Cool.
Yo, I'm
Shout
still
out.
moving to your joint, Izzy.
That's right, y'all.
Still moving.
Poesia. Poetry. Greek meaning poesia. I create, yo creo, conveying love, at times some anger, lyrical yet magical methods of manifestations. I love it. A way of remembering, holding on to memory, preservation is called poetry. Predating literacy in many languages, 9 elements of poetry, alliteration, assonance, consonants, figurative language, poetry. I love the imagery. Rhyme with me, feeling the rhythm, sometimes bongos, but today cover me. I'm going in with drums and violins. I'm Dr. Poetry, I dancer while I write a stanza, choosing wisely my tone, bailando el son, escuchando la clave. Each feeling the recentering rapidly to the movement of my pen as I express my thoughts through poem. What many refer to poetry, but was Latin really derived from the Romans? Negative, it's from the Phoenicians. Latin realmente no derivó de los romanos. After all, aren't we all hermanas y hermanos? Honest